We welcome Mr. Bhavesh Trivedi also to please kindly join us for the lamp lighting ceremony.
Adani Siemens to kindly address the guest and present the welcome note. Thank you.
Is one of the leading cement companies of India. Recently, Adani has taken over both the plants, Abuja Cement as well as ACC, which is the first cement company of India. This is our endeavor to disseminate information in the areas of civil engineering and architects. And the topic is of immense importance with respect to the twin cities of Noida and Greater Noida. Because both the areas, the entire Delhi NCR, I suppose it falls in zone 4, seismic zone 4. I personally have witnessed devastation during the last Gujarat earthquake maybe in 2001 January. As a civil engineer, it opens your eyes. So human life is very precious. What as a technocrat, what collectively we can do to save the human lives. In this context, today's topic is very important for all of us. We can contribute our bit from our side as a professors to save the very precious human lives and ensure that the occupants of the buildings are safe. So thank you very much. We invite on behalf of Adani Cement, we invite representatives from CBRI Roorkee, and we also appreciate the recognition of both the associations, IIA Noida Center and Greater Noida Architect Association. So thank you very much for partnering with us and organizing this expert lecture. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Dr. Pradeep Kumar Ramachandra, Director CSIR, CBRI Roorkee, Dr. D.P. Kanungo, Chief Scientist and Professor, CSIR, CBRI, Dr. Ajay Chaurasia, Chief Scientist and Professor, CSIR, CBRI, distinguished and honored guests this evening, both on the dais and off the dais, on behalf of the Architects Association Greater Noida and the Indian Institute of Architects Noida Center, I extend a warm and hearty welcome to all of you. We apologize for the delay, but it was due to circumstances beyond our control. Our honored guests had an urgent meeting, but I'm glad that everybody has been patient and has kept waiting patiently. I would like to appreciate the effort that you have been made to be here this evening after a busy day at work, especially our honored guests from Roorkee who have traveled a great distance and taken out time from their busy schedule. Man has no control over nature, as is evident from the weather for the past few days in the summer month of May, and sometimes it is a good thing. Our topic today focuses on making Noida and Greater Noida earthquake resilient. Earthquakes have always been a mystery and an enigma, as they have steadfastly defied prediction. With technological advances and quantum computing, other disasters like cyclones, meteorites, etc. can be predicted with a modicum of certainty. These predictions have gone a long way in preventing any kind of disaster, but earthquakes have defied prediction and have continued to wreak havoc. It is extremely difficult to predict the damage. The twin cities of Noida and Greater Noida comprise one of the largest urban agglomerations and have experienced several tremors, which have caused concern among the citizens. Architects, as major stakeholders of the built environment, are aware of the importance of safety of the structure and the effect that earthquakes can have on them. And be informed, educated and enlightened about these measures that we can take to make our built environment earthquake resilient. We are deeply indebted and grateful that Dr. Ramachandra, Dr. Kanungo and Dr. Chaurasia have kindly consented to be here this evening to share their knowledge. The Central Building Research Institute, Roorkee, under the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, needs no introduction. Whether it is the subsidence in Joshimath or the Twin Towers demolition, the CBRI has been called up to advise and assist on critical issues concerning the built environment. And our guests this evening are the leading experts in the field. I'm sure they will not tell us where they were, but I'm sure they must be dealing with matters of national importance. We look forward to a fruitful interaction. We will first have a keynote talk by Professor Ajay Chaurasia, and thereafter a panel discussion followed by a question and answer session. Thank you for your patience and attention, and look forward to an informative and enjoyable evening ahead. Thank you. God bless. Jai Hind.
Happy to see the curiosity and interest posed or imposed by the architects of Greater Noida and Noida, and you are such a good gathering that interest shows and forces me for giving this incredible opportunity to talk on a very pertinent subject, that is on seismic disaster risk reduction for the India, where we are standing at the moment, and what Noida should do as one step forward to contribute to make this particular country disaster resilient. So in this context, whenever we talk, so everybody is having an ambition, whether it is a common man or a high professional. He looked forward to have such a very beautiful habitat, which will be a clear mix of low-rise to medium-rise and high-rise construction. But whenever you talk about all kinds of habitat, one has to see that the habitat or buildings in particular, they should be safe, sustainable, speedier in construction, comfortable, economical, and aesthetics are also important. Nowadays we are talking about smart cities. Definitely, whenever you talk about smart cities, they have different services incorporated in the ecosystem. Those are uninterrupted power supply, water, communication, transport, medical, food, education, governance, so on and so forth. But we are missing, and including in addition to that, IT is also one of the important. But I will say all these things are secondary. Primary is the buildings. If building survives, all the services will be sustainable, functional. So our problem lies with the buildings, solution lies with the buildings, and that's why we need to focus on the buildings, but primarily. Unfortunately, or fortunately I should say, because whatever the disaster happens, that gives and opens an opportunity for all of us, particularly for the professionals like sitting in this particular hall. So let us have a look about different earthquake activities which has happened world over, not only in India. Story is the remain same. Whether it is a Gujarat earthquake, total collapse of masonry buildings, and major collapse of tall structures or RCC frame structures. This is whether it is in Nepal, Mexico, Turkey. Recent February 2023, Turkey earthquake performance of masonry building was exorbitantly bad, right from collapse to major damage. Then even the RCC frame structures have also performed very poorly. You can see the pictures. Then the precast buildings, they are very much in practice in Turkey. They have also sustained various kind of damage. In fact, in the prefabricated buildings, which are very much pushed nowadays because of its speed and other advantage, but when it was put in India, it has suffered inadequate connections, insufficient seating, anchorage, and different kinds of engineering disasters incorporated in the buildings during the construction, and which has led a miserable failure of such buildings. Whether it is Taiwan, or apart from the buildings, or the power station, important communication towers, railway networks. In fact, we are generally ignoring the content, non-structural element. Like in this hall also, there are a lot of non-structural elements. We should look into those aspects as well. Otherwise, even if I am making my building or constructing my building earthquake resilient, it may not have any kind of a damage, but content fails. So content should not be ignored, whether it is in facade or whatever infill walls. Now lifelines, road, bridges, all these activities we considered as a lifeline, they have also failed in the recent Turkey 2023 earthquake. So these are the pictures which are naturally putting eyebrows on a very, raising your eyebrows, including the ground subsidence. If you look into the Kobe earthquake, which has a disastrous ground failure,